to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mike 54. I'm trying to collect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's it, baby. We go work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Check 59. Mike is... I got you. 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike. Check 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike's 59.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Switch. 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Newton. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Great. 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front,
Here we go.
really well done.
Right there, 54 Mike. Switch.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike 59. Hey, pick your game up.
We hit.
59.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is up. Get away.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bang, 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 bang. 8. Right there, 54. 54 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 54 Mike. 54.
Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That's it. 180. 54. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Right there we go. 180. 54 Mike.
Squeeze, double.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Panthers take over. Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championship.
Newton to throw. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Take a set. Right to the 3. He don't know no better. 6 guys. 8.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
Newton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dontari Poe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken on the midfield logo. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and long.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that will get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I got you.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to our Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain.
Third and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Like 80.
59. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Right there.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
All day. All day.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Great. 20.
Check. Watch.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch a slant.
8.
Mike 5-4.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got a man. It's right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton throwing again. High throw, but he makes the catch. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the red zone now, Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go.
Actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check 59. And watch that. And watch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12, fellas. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Blue down, blue down. Watch out. Check,
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. Check, Mike.
The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Mike to 59. Hey, come on, come on,
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. Complete to right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Newton on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Breida. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
Mike 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's 3rd down.
Right there. 54 Mike. All day, punk.
Again, Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the fourth quarter, Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Now it's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory